Hi everyone, this is Naveen, your social science facilitator. In previous class, we were discussing about manufacturing industry, and that we have seen what do you mean by manufacturing industry, what are the importance of manufacturing industries, right? Today, I said the manufacturing industry is a backbone of Indian economy. I was saying in previous class. So, what is its contribution to national economy? We can see here, moreover, last 2 decades the share of manufacturing sector has stagnated 70% of GDP, gross domestic product. What are the national income is there, in that 17% of GDP is we are getting from the manufacturing industry, which is required to be increased also. The trend of growth rate of manufacturing industries over the last decade around 17% per annum, and it has desired to growth rate, actually 12% it has to be desired to be growth rate, but we have increased in 77%. Since 2003, manufacturing is once again growing at the rate of 9 to 10% per annum. Per annum, after the 2003, we can say every year the what are the GDP or the manufacturing industry's contributions towards to national economy per annum, it is increasing 9 to 10%. It's a good percentage of increasing, we can say, with the policies of the government, proper policies of the government and efforts by the industry improve the productivity, that is the economics predict that manufacturing can achieve its target over the next decade. So next decade also we can increase. What are the main things will be uh, required to improve our national economy through the manufacturing industry? Means one is the government efforts or the government policies what are there, and effects of industrialists, and the economics is saying that we can improve. National Manufacturing Competitiveness Council, that is NMCC, National Manufacturing Competitiveness Council, has been set up with these objectives. What are the objectives? To up from the what are the GDP, to increase our GDP or the or national increase in our national economy. The NMCC has been set up to do the what are the to take action towards to the more production in industry. So anyhow we know that the industries will be what are the requirements to start with industry, what are the basic needs we need to start with industries. Means first we need to know as a industrial location. Industrial location are complex in nature. So what are the requirements will be there? Availability of raw materials. If we are starting any of industry, the first thing we have to be that we have to be in the mind that raw materials, what are the raw material for that industry, is available in that area or not. If not, means it was totally little bit difficult to start this one, because we have to import or we have the transportation is required. And labor, yeah, everywhere we will get the labor, but our thing is that to start with that industry we require the three types of any industry. We require three types of labors. One is unskilled labor, skilled labor and semi-skilled labor, but also in the cheap amount. Means what are the salaries or the wages we are going to give, it should be little bit cheap compared to others. That is the reason, that is the labor. And capital. What is capital? Already in the previous class I have mentioned that capital is the amount which we are investing for the industries or the business. Lump sum amount is there, that is we are calling by the name of capital. And moreover we need power and market. So power, you know that power generation is very essential for our industries. And market facility, the market should be near for that what we are producing for that one. And transportation or the transport system, if you are starting in the one of the Remote area means it's unable to transfer the goods from one place to another place. And other than that, government policy also very important. What the government says regarding that, that is very important. The government is government is willing to make this one what we can known as that government has to give the approval for industries, right? That will be. And already we said for the capital, to raise the capital we need banking system, insurance, and financial advisors also. Many industries came together to make the advantages offered by the urban center that we are going that is known as agglomeration economics. What is the agglomeration economics means? Manufacturing industry tend to come together to make use of the advantages offered by the urban areas, that is we are calling as the agglomeration economics. How industry and markets are linkaged here we can see through the diagram. See, to start industry we need raw materials and component factors of production, for example land, labor, and capital, entrepreneur, and infrastructure. Other than that, we need transport and factory, outputs of products, transport, market, and all those things will be held in the money, means that is a capital or the amount. To start our industries, it's a very important, and it's very easy. See, when we are starting this one, we need inputs. What are the inputs are there? One is raw materials and component parts of the factors of production. Including that, we need land, labor, capital. Entrepreneur means the person who is starting the business or the industry, and infrastructure. These all together inputs we can call. After that, we need transport and factory location and output products. After the factory, that what are the things that will be produced, we have to make the outputs, means we have to reach the customer, right? From the customer, how we are going to reach, that is customer or the market, through the transportation and market. So common things is required as a here money. So what are the ideal location of an industry? So ideal location of industries we can say here like this: cost obtaining raw material at site. So what are the requirements? The cost of the markets, what are the cost of raw material, that is at site what we are getting. Cost of distribution production, for making the production, what is the cost, and cost of production at site once again, and decision locate to factory at site. The decision, what are the thing we are getting, that is we are calling as a decision things is very important. And moreover, in the pre-independence period, the most manufacturing industries were located in places from the point of what we can call point of view of overseas trade, such as we can example as a Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, etc. Why it is means the consequently they emerged the certain packets of industry, developed urban centers, and surrounded by the huge agricultural rural hinterland. This is about a thing that is we have learned from the beginning. One is the meaning of manufacturing industry, and what is the importance of manufacturing industry, and what is the contribution of industry in the national economy. Industrial location we have learned, and industry market linkage, ideal location of an industry. And in the upcoming class we are going to see about classification of industry. Industry will be divided into so many parts, or the subdivisions will be there. Under the basis of the, we are getting the many bases. Under that, what are the things we are going to learn in the upcoming class. Thank you for watching video. Thank you. Have a great day ahead.